Hi everyone, thanks for, oh my god, I haven't been in front of the camera in a little bit. What am I gonna say? Hey everyone, I'm running a little bit late, but it's time for my July Project Pan update. For those of you who don't know, Project Pan is a makeup thing where our powder makeup, like eyeshadow, is pressed very tightly into a metal pan, and as you start to use it up, the pan starts to peek through at the bottom. So it's an attempt to use up a palette or challenge yourself to use, a lot of certain product. I am doing an eyeshadow palette and 2 lipsticks. There's not going to be a hit pan in a lipstick, but I could measure the progress down as they start to get used up. So, starting with the eyeshadow, I had to go back to my June update and check which pans had been hit in June, and only 4 of them were, but look at it now. So much pan! I am a little late. This is July 7th that I'm recording this instead of like July 1st. But the 2 new ones are finally this brown here. And you can kind of see it, the white up in here that I was using as a highlighter. This one I started to hit more, use more product when I was using it actually as a contour, especially nose contour. That really started using that up quick. And then every day I was using this one as a highlight. And it was just not hitting pan, but I finally got it, and I am still using it as highlight. The next one I predict is going to be this dark purple down here. I'm kind of worried because the 4 that I haven't used at all are going to be the next 4 that I need to focus on, because these 2 down here have some wear. But the others are basically unused. I may actually try a dark purple as a contour a little bit. Like I had purple blush on today. This eye look was done with this one. It was done with this pan here and the highlight. You can't really see it right now, but I tried to use this in today's look. This is my earring wall. And it's finally got enough earrings on it to come down to where I am. It's actually got a whole rainbow of earrings, and it's an old like 70s door, drapery thing that you put in front of your door and you have to go through the bead curtain. I found it literally like 20 years ago, and I've been carrying it around, and I've never had a door that like I could put it on that would make sense. So I finally realized it's a bunch of little rings, and I could hook earrings onto it, and I needed more space for the earrings. So it's an earring wall, and as I organize more of them and separate them by color, you'll probably see more in the frame. Okay, anyway, so getting back to Project Pan, I am a little worried about the products I haven't barely touched in here, and I'm kind of running out of ways to use it other than eyeshadow, and I just feel like we've got 5 months left. Eesh. I did notice, though, satisfyingly, that for each month there is a pan that has been hit. So June, 6 months, 6 pans, so I have 6 to go. Whew, I better get started. This is by LA Colors. It's called Chic. It's obviously, as you can see, it's an all purple palette. It is actually still made. The powder's a little fine and powdery, but it's definitely usable and pigmented, especially this bright purple here, which is why there's so much pan in that one. And it is kind of versatile. You can use the whites as highlighter. Some of the purples are kind of shiny too, so I may experiment with like a light purple highlight. But I will link it below. Okay, and then the lipsticks, I have a confuse. Because I know I used these things the last month, but the measurements aren't very different. So I'm wondering if I used a different ruler and it had like a little like buffer on the bottom or something that I accidentally picked up on. I don't know. The original one that was in this project is a Covergirl lipstick. It's called Vintage Wine. I still don't know what color it is. It could be pink, it could be coral, it could be red. That's why I'm trying to use it up. Also, it's rather old. So this was my progress so far. And the line here, it's down a little bit, but when I measured it, it was only like a 1/16 of an inch down. So this is showing to be 1/2 inch now. It was 3/4 of an inch in March. So I used 1/4 inch since March. I definitely am going to need to go a little faster on this, but this is just a tough one to use. I have used it as a cream blush, and you don't need much product, which is another thing. Like, it's hard to use up if you only need like a teensy little bit of product. And I have used it as a lipstick, even if I don't even have makeup on yet, because it's moisturizing. And then the second original lipstick I had for this project went bad, so I had to get rid of it. But I had this little Clinique sample, no idea where I got it. And it's just a really nice pinky mauve color. And I know I've used a lot of this, but ignore the mess up there because I messed up. The measurement isn't very different between these two. It says, like, after I like went over and over and over it, it went from 3/8 of an inch to 5/16, which is like 1/16 difference again. So I think what's happening with this one, it's quite soft. I think I'm just using it at an angle and like sharpening it a little bit. So I need to kind of go from the top part some more to do a little more flattening of it instead of using it on the angle. I try to be good about that, but apparently not so much with this one. So this one is much easier to get away with because it is just kind of a natural pink mauve on my skin tone, and you know, people wouldn't know I'm wearing it. Like, I can also wear it for chapstick kind of scenario because it's moisturizing. And it's not visible. Like, if I'm in my pajamas, I can still put this on and like nobody really knows. This one looks like I'm wearing a red lipstick, so can't get away with that really. So that's it. I thought the lipsticks were gonna be a little more dramatic, but they weren't, and that's fine. I'll just keep plugging away at them. But the pans in here are definitely satisfying. I can't wait to keep using it. And yeah, check out some of our other videos. We have swatches, we have makeup tutorials, we have all kinds of weird animal things and some dancey things. And the channel is Art and Animals. I'm trying to do an artistic video on Tuesday. So Artistic Tuesdays, Falconry Fridays, which might be and Friends, because right now is the off season for falconry. And then a surprise Sunday, because so many things are happening in my life. I never know what's going to come at me next. So I'm not limiting my videos on Sunday. I'm just going to do whatever might be going on. So tune in. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check out my Project Pan playlist to see what the progress has been like this year. And as far as this goes, I will see you in August. Wish me luck. Bye. Why am I so nervous talking in front of the camera? I feel like I'm not in frame though. Am I slumped? I am a little worried about the pans that I have not hit, or I'm sorry. I did realize though that satisfyingly there are 6 pans used. Sorry, not because I never knew. So I need to kind of go from the tip more. That's what she said.